We had it's tournament weekend. Tournaments for me, they're weird, but um, I think I think that in my head they're weird because of the culture that I'm from, where we place a great emphasis on leagues, and the league is a whole year. So from well, not a whole year, but say April until the beginning of September. So the following year. So that's our leagues back home. Generally, they were when I was back home. But today being another tournament, for me, sometimes tournaments mean that players have only a short-term capacity, and when you need them to give an extra 10-15% or whatever, however you judge it, it's a struggle for them because they're only used to the tournament mentality. So the longer process of a league that they're less accustomed to. So you can have a team that perform well in one game, and then they don't perform well in the next game, which is like 3 hours later, and their heads are gone. But it is what it is, and you just have to try to find a way to adapt, and that's what we as coaches should be able to do, or we should be looking to do that, looking to adapt to different situations. So today we played 2 games, and what went well was we had a bit of a lesson for the players. I think that we played 2 very different opponents, but they were both competitive, and what went well was I think recognising the importance of being competitive, and competition is good, and if you want to operate at a higher level or a higher level in soccer, I can only speak for soccer, for football, because that's all I know and that's my profession, but the entire occasion is something that you should be gearing yourself up for mentally. So what went well, I think, was the lesson of being competitive, making your warm-up less insular, so you're coming outside of yourself and engaging with your teammates, with people you don't usually speak to, and getting out of your clique and getting players to operate on a higher level, higher velocity. And what went well was, I think the players recognised that mentality is an absolute requirement. And I did say it during the game, it's not rec. You're not playing recreational league where you can maybe zone out a bit or have 15 minutes where you're playing below par, because that will cost your team with space around the ball, with opportunities to counter-attack. So I think what went well was the lesson of having a competitive mentality, of a soccer mentality, toughness and consistency, which is required, because we only played 2 games, yet the 2 games we played were vastly different. It's like 2 different teams have showed up, like you both have the same face on. Like, you look the same, but you're playing completely different. So even better so what went well was a main lesson of mentality. What would be even better would be, for me as a coach, what would be better for me? I think I do need to be be silent sometimes on the sideline. It's difficult to do. We all say that, I think. But I think sometimes you really do need to see what the players do when you aren't saying anything. The danger is obviously that they do the wrong thing. People in different places is like, you're in the wrong place. But yeah, I think in the second game, because I was really disappointed with what I was seeing. I was very vocal, and I think it would be even better if I said less. Because the stage where these players are at, you can't say less because you're confident that they can manage and dominate. They might be able to manage, but they don't dominate enough. So that's why I'm not so silent. You know, you do try to kind of micromanage them a little bit. But the reason I would be silent, in my head now, I'm thinking even better if the reason I'd be silent would be because I think it would reduce maybe some of the stress that they might feel. Now I'm just guessing, you know. I might be wrong, but obviously I've got to do an analysis. I've got to try and figure out. We didn't lose out. We played 2 games, but we tied both games. We had some good performances from, you know, we got a player who's playing out of position. It's the first time playing in a position, and she did a good job for us. She did a good job for herself. So it's nice when you see players having a personal growth as well, in terms of the tactical understanding of the game. But yeah, I've got to try and identify. I've got to try and see things to improve and make better within myself as a coach, and then, you know, having that filtered down to the players. But I think the filtering is what's important. So back home in England, we're working with players who might be at an academy or a centre of excellence, and you know, you may not say so much to them during the game on the field. You might say it at half time, but the mentality of those players and the proficiency of those players, it is very different to what we have here in our project. So when you're being silent with some of our players, that might be to our detriment. And so sometimes I think that compels me to not be silent. But now, even better if, for me, would be, just giving it a couple of minutes and saying nothing and seeing how they operate. I'm going to give that a go tomorrow. I think I say this every week. But I mean it this time. I meant it the last few times as well. I mean it this time.